So a great question that got brought up that I think warrants talking about in my video that I talked about what happens if Sony was to sell a lot of its media assets to Disney was, can Disney actually buy Sony? Can Sony sell to Disney? And I think the answer to this question is a astounding and a simple no. Sony cannot sell to Disney. Now, make no mistake, Sony is nowhere near as big as Fox, but Sony does produce a lot of lower budget stuff and a lot of stuff other studios wouldn't take. When you look at Sony as a film studio, they have the rights to such things as the Resident Evil film franchise. They also own the film rights to Men in Black, the Underworld franchise, Smurfs, Ghostbusters, Hotel Transylvania. These are a few big hitters, and honestly, if all of these were just to go over to Disney, they would at this point actually have an outright monopoly. It would just be ridiculous. Now, Spider-Man, of course, is the interesting one here, because Spider-Man are trying to spin off into their own franchises, right? So they're trying to do Venom and a Silver and Black and who knows what else. So when you think of it that way, they're trying to build up franchises into more franchises. And when you think of another franchise that they have, like 21 Jump Street and stuff, which is going to be getting spin-offs and possibly even tie-ins, you're looking at more and more things that Sony has in their catalog that Disney would not physically be able to produce every year enough content if they owned all of these. So it could be argued by the courts that, hey, this isn't going to work. This is actually going to stop Hollywood from producing a lot of original content, which is where the big problems could run in. Now, on the other side of that, Disney could also argue, hey, look, Spidey's our character. So we don't want to just buy everything. Maybe we just want Spidey and his assets. And I think that could be a thing that could happen. And I think that's how Sony could sell to Disney. You only sell a certain asset, and then the rest could go piecemeal to whoever other wants it. Warner Brothers, Universal, whoever else. But realistically, I don't think it's going to happen that Disney just outright buys all of Sony if it comes down to that.